Hello, I'm Peter Stewart. I'm writing a new book called Get a Better Broadcast, Podcast and Video Voice. And I thought to myself, as I'm writing it, I might as well make it into a short daily podcast. So day by day, step by step, page by page, paragraph by paragraph, join me on the journey as I write the book and you'll be able to hear it as well. Now, one of the really interesting quotes that I've come across recently, which is destined to be right at the beginning of the book, is this from Charles Darwin. From the origin of species by means of natural selection, or the preservation of favoured races in the struggle for life. Written in 1859, of course. And he wrote, "With many kinds of animals, man included, the vocal organs are efficient in the highest degree as a means of expression. The character of the human voice alters much under different conditions, in loudness and in quality, that is, in resonance and timbre, in pitch and intervals. When the voice is used under any strong emotion, it tends to assume, through the principle of association, a musical character. We can plainly perceive with some of the lower animals that the males employ their voices to please the females, and that they themselves take pleasure in their own vocal utterances." And I thought that was a really interesting way to start the book, with that quote, and therefore to start this series of short daily podcasts as well. Why the human voice is a means of expression. It says something about an individual's character. It talks about loudness and quality and resonance and pitch and pause, and all sorts of things that I'm going to be talking about in this podcast and in the book as well. It talks about emotion and how emotion can come through the voice. It talks about the musicality of the voice and human speech. And it also talks a little bit near the end there about how males employ their voices to please the females. And of course that fits in perhaps with the tone of voice, the pitch of a voice as well. Lower tones are usually deemed to be more sexy, more sultry, more romantic, and part of that has to do with the proximity to the person you are talking to or perhaps with. So we're going to be talking about all of that as I write the book. You hear me writing the book in the short daily podcast. Get a better broadcast, podcast and video voice day by day, from breathing to reading and everything in between. Lots of information as 2021 continues. I'm Peter Stewart. Join me tomorrow with more.